Hello, everyone. The subject of this seminar is the difference between patent and latent defects, and what does a seller have to disclose when they are selling a home. A patent defect does not need to be disclosed. This is a defect that anyone can see if they are touring the home with a home inspector. So for example, if a window is broken, if there is a damage behind a picture, if there is exposed insulation that might be asbestos, if someone can see it, they cannot complain later about it. Now, a latent defect means that it's hidden, that even with a home inspector, you could not discover it. And the law is that if it is a major hidden defect that makes the home essentially uninhabitable, then it would have to be disclosed. So this would include things like a foundation problem, floods that have not been properly repaired, or mold behind the walls. If a seller knows about this, they have to disclose it in advance, or they could be sued after closing. The difficult area is psychological defects. For example, do you have to disclose a murder, a suicide in the home, or perhaps a pedophile who lives across the street? Is this something you have to disclose? The case law is not clear on this subject, and most will say that this does not have to be disclosed. And so, as a realtor, you have to follow the lawful instructions of your seller and the seller lawyer. And if they feel that this does not have to be disclosed, you have to follow these instructions. However, you must also tell the truth if you are asked by a buyer about these issues. For a buyer, how do you then protect yourself? In my opinion, the way to protect a buyer is, number one, if you're concerned about anything, put it in the offer. Put right in the offer that the seller represents that there have never been, to their knowledge, any murder or suicide on the property, or that the property was never used as a grow house. And that way, the seller must tell the truth. Check the property online, Google the address. That will let you know if perhaps the property was used or the subject of a criminal activity. Also, if you have the time, speak to the neighbors, because the neighbors will be quite truthful in telling you as to what happened or did not happen on that property. And hopefully this will give you a guideline as to what you have to or do not have to disclose when representing a seller. With my partners at Lawyers.ca, LLP, I am delighted to continue to offer services for buyers and sellers that are referred to me by you, and I appreciate it very much. What we have found is that over 90% of our clients choose to sign all papers with our mobile signing service, either in the evenings or on weekends at their convenience, whether they have mobility issues or they just don't want to miss work. Should your circumstances require this type of service, we would be delighted to assist you. Thank you.